Hey ho, how's everyone doing, yo? Rechiigu here after a long time. It's been a while since I've done one of these, hasn't it? I do not know, nor remember, how to make scripts. Please help. Originally, this video was going to be unscripted, but since I quickly realized this video's runtime for crying out loud, I figured a better structured video would make for better content. Also, a confident voice makes for neat background noise. It's my first time doing something like this, so hope you enjoy. So, OCs. What are they and why are they so cool? Why do so many artists have OCs, and why in the ever-living hell does anyone care about any character all that's owned by a random guy in said social media here? Well, OCs is an abbreviation. Well, first of all, OC is an abbreviation. Holy shit! Well, OC is an abbreviation of the two words original character. A character that's not based in any existing piece of media. So no, a Sonic OC is not an OC, but rather a fan character. However, OC is usually used to refer to both of these, so for the sake of simplicity, I'll be using OC to refer to both original and fan characters. Since the dawn of the hell site that we call DeviantArt, I know, the hottest take of 2015, OCs have become a really popular thing among many young artists, as these characters get used for personal stories, fanfictions, art commissions, animations, and way more. I know the term OC has been tainted by DeviantArt's reputation, but hear me out. OCs are cool, and here's why. Point number 1. Making personal projects. Let's get the obvious one out of the way. Having OCs is the perfect way to craft your bigger things out of them. These can be comics, books, and many more stuff that isn't crossing my mind at the moment. Even if you don't intend to have extensive lore for your character, it can still apply. For example, you could create a simple, identifiable character to put in your funky little SoundCloud songs. I bet that will get the rappers going. That was a bad take, let me do it again. But jokes aside, a character of your own, it's the number one perfect way to create your own stuff, or to become more identifiable to others in the public internet sphere, if that's the thing you're looking for as an artist. Mascots are great means from which you can craft anything your twisted little mind of yours desires. Come on, I know you want to be a furry YouTuber. Go and make that furry avatar crossing its arms like you always dreamed of. I know you're there. Come on, you little Rechiigu, you can do it. This applies to fan characters, whether you believe it or not. When you recognize your presence brand as part of an already existing community, it attracts people who will naturally be interested in personal projects that belong to that community. Which brings me to my next point. 2. Forming communities. I mean, this goes without saying, I imagine, but if you make a Sonic character, of course you're going to attract other people like Sonic. I'm bringing Sonic a lot here, am I? Why was my first idea Sonic? And of course, it would be ridiculous to argue that this isn't the case. But how does it work for original characters, you might ask? Well, it's slightly more complicated. It depends on the plethora of factors. For example, if you happen to have a furry fox, you will find yourself surrounded by loads of furries, whether you wanted that as your fate or not. You will suffer the consequences of your actions. You will repent. Same goes for any other archetype of character. A D&D's base character, aka Goblin, Orc, Dragonborn, Elf, Dwarf, etc., will attract like-minded people to you and your work, and it's important to take that into account if your intention is to form or be a part of a bigger community of people. This isn't the rule of thumb that is always applicable, since the community you quote-unquote belong to is much more based on a direct interaction with that corner of the internet rather than a single character based off or semi-related to that community. It is one of many ways to start converse with people though. And finally, one of the reasons why I think OCs are so cool is 3. Personal connection. In my experience, characters have been a great way to express thoughts, desires, feelings, wants and needs onto a fictional playground. And what better way to explore your true self than to create a character as a vessel which you begin to develop with your tastes and preferences, and you keep developing and redesigning and relating to it to the point where this character that you created is more you than the real you, and oh god, Jesus Christ, oh no! A projection of yourself onto an OC is called a soda. There's more to these fuckers than just being characters you made for fun. They are you, or an extension of you, slapped into a cartoon-looking thing, and, in certain circumstances, they feel like an authentic version of yourself. A one-to-one version of your actual personality and taste, or the archetype of someone you want to become. It sounds therapeutic in a way, how you manifest deep-rooted desires and you see them reflected back to you. It has certainly helped me be a better person for the people around me. As an example, Cynthia was originally an angsty brown wolf character with a little bit of a nerd streak, but also pretty cool, quote-unquote, and r// not like other girls vibe. Let me read what I said about her in my old D8 account, it's gonna be a doozy. Basic description, 1.75 meters. I'm actually 163 in real life. I really wanted to seem taller back then. Poor 13-year-old. 50 kilograms. That's actually insanely low for someone who is 1.75 meters tall. BMI is bullshit, just so you know, but even BMI is telling you that you need to gain some pounds, girl. Also, 25 years old. I really wanted to be that old back then. I still don't know why though. Also, more information in the next reference sheet. Why wouldn't you put everything in the same post? Let's just move on. Most of the outfits drawn express her hobbies and personality. Do not copy. Sure. I bet many people will copy this. And let's not be too much on a literal 13-year-old. I'm sorry, 12-year-old. March 18, 2017, I was 12 at the time, bro. Actual 12-year-old on the internet. Gee, it seems I've been on the internet much more than I should have. It shows. That's to be sure. Thoughtful, quiet but positive? What does that mean? What does that mean? Hobbies and jobs. Drawing a hobby? Listen, this was not scripted. I did not read the drawing a hobby. What? Oh no. Okay, drawing a hobby? Video game designer as a job. Oh god, I'm dying. I have a little bit of OCD when it comes to proper English decorum. So this fucks with me. This fucks with me a lot. I was 13 at the time. Well, no, 12, bro. Oh my god. But yeah, of course. Video game designer as job, of course, NERT. Yeah, video game designer. Even I knew back then that the game dev bit was a cope. Because it is. The likes, drawing video games, reading, Japanese culture, nature, fantastic, mythical looking creatures. Admit I'm not as much of a weeaboo as I used to be, in the sense that my fascination with Japanese culture is not obnoxious. In terms of aesthetic though, yeah, I'm still a weeaboo. Hope you're proud of that, Seniority. Dislikes first-person shooters, reggaeton, rainbow-colored characters. Yeah, about that last one, I think our future husband wants to have a word with us about that, sweetie. Oh god. As you can see, there has been a lot that has changed since I first had my Sona when I was fucking 12, and this character has definitely grown to be more akin to my taste, hobbies, etc. In fact, if you looked at only the references I've read of my Sona, you would clearly see a growth in both the art quality, because of course, and also the person behind the art. It's nostalgic in a way. If I ever knew that I was going to become this dragon-obsessed nerd that I am today, I would honestly go wild as a 12-year-old. But back to my main point, Sonas have that much more solid connection to yourself than any piece of actual work could ever have. It shows the growth of the person behind the work in a very meaningful and impactful way, especially if it's been a long time. Heck, looking at my first Sona, made 60 years ago by the way, has been an actual trip. And even though I wouldn't need to search in the dark depths of Amino to show a little bit more about this journey, Cynthia, my Sona, has been a great way for me to develop as an artist and individual, showing off my tastes, skills, and interest to people in a way my awkward self could never have done as a teenager. I definitely owe that to my own character. That is why I absolutely recommend people to make their own characters, because it eventually shows facets of yourself you didn't know were even there. But Reggie, someone might say after this very emotional speech, I don't want an OC! Exclamation 11! Exclamation 111! I don't like drawing my own characters, I just want to draw a fan of the things I like! Exclamation point 11! Exclamation point 1011! And to that statement, I say, sure! OCs are definitely not for everyone, and if the concept of having a character doesn't interest you at all, there is no actual need to address anything I've said in this video. I do want to note something though. I know a little someone who said the exact same thing in regards to OCs. Didn't want their own character because they didn't particularly like the concept of doing OC art. Nowadays, though, they have an OC and she's fucking adorable and I love her and I want to squeeze her. What I'm trying to get at here is that an OC can be whatever you want it to be. Don't feel limited because you think your character needs a complex backstory or personality. It could just be your avatar, a mascot, like I've mentioned previously, a D&D character you use once a month when you get in a session with your friends, or a pretty critter you made for the goops and gaffs. All of these uses are okay. Don't let anybody tell you how you should use your own character. Even then, you can still not have an OC and be completely fine. It's your choice after all. And as much as I recommend it and share it to you every single time I actually talk about it, you most certainly don't need to be recognized as an artist, or to be known in the community, or to do personal projects in any shape or form. It just helps to create a bond between you and these crafts, which is something you're free not to do. And also, you can make these bonds without an OC. It's just another way to do it. You shouldn't be limited by the concept of having a character. Many artists I know of don't really have characters because it's been such a new thing that it's only become a trend within the young artists and the young art community, so to speak. Just have fun creating what you like. Don't feel limited by requirements or complexities. Go nuts for all I care. Create that watermelon toaster fox you've always dreamed of. Create that YouTube commentary avatar character crossing his arms. Create that SoundCloud rapper mascot you've been thinking of. Create that anime girl with big badongas if you really want to. Just don't show it to me, please. Create whatever you like. If you have the ability to do it, do it. If you're so inclined, have fun. Create the character that makes you happy and make the best out of them. Trust me. It will be worth if you end up doing it. This has been Rechi, and for now, I'm signing out. See ya! Okay, I may have to use a little bit of audio for the end card, so I'll be talking a little bit now just about how the video has been. This video has been months in the making, and it has honestly been a hassle to put together because I don't know how people record audio and make the timing funnier. But then again, this is my first time doing this kind of stuff, and if people enjoyed it, I could do more of these when I have free time. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you would like me to address any kind of topic. Let's say, for example, fan art that I really want to talk about. I do have an idea for that, although not a script. I just have the vague idea I want to talk about that. Or really anything in general related to art. I would really love to talk about that, and you know, if you're so inclined, you could leave a like, you could subscribe. Even though you've heard this like 1,000 times, it's a great way to support what I'm doing here. And if you like my artwork, like the beautiful speak paint you've been seeing in the background, a commission I made for Frost Event, by the way, if you're seeing this, hi! But if you like my work, you can also visit my Twitter, where I'm usually most active, or you can visit my website, where you can see my gallery, my commissions if they're open, and so many more things I have on the way. Hopefully, by the time I make my second video, I will have a new internet provider, so I can finally stream on Twitch, but we'll have to see until then. That's all I gotta say for now, so see you later. Bye!